we haven't had much of a chance to preview this tonight, so it's might not be some of the more stellar work that you've seen in another night. So we're just going to let it go and hope for the best.
Sounds great, Brew. We're looking forward to it.
Ricky and I in the morning here after a night of camp out in the airlock. Again, getting rid of the nitrogen in our systems, getting ready for the EVA. And again, Tony and Koichi taking good care of us, making sure we get out there safely. And here we're putting on the biomed sensors so the ground can keep track of us and make sure we're doing all right while we're out there.
Yeah, Tony and I, and together with Mike, we're helping out so that they can start the EVA today. And here's John. I think he's preparing for the food. Looks like everything looks tasty. He has all kinds of food and drinks and in the galley. And
okay, well, the guys were getting ready for the EVA. We did have some house maintenance to take care of today. We had filter cleaning in the morning. And, you know, it's something we got to do every couple of days to keep the orbiter in good shape, so we're happy to do it. And it's not the most glamorous work in the world, but we're happy to do it. Okay, we get Joe and Ricky in the airlock and drop the pressure down, back down to 10-2 and start loading them in their suits. And you can see folks videotaping us on the outside of the airlock. And as we get those two guys through the process of getting them dressed up and getting them ready to go out the door.
This is after they have their suits on. They can go ahead and repress the airlock back to the normal atmosphere. And then so they have their helmets on, and they're doing what they call a purge. That's getting all the nitrogen actually out of the suit. So the suit will then be 100% oxygen. But when they go down to 4.3 psi in the suits when they're outside, I think that's around 35,000 feet if I'm correct in that. So you need 100% oxygen just to live out there.
Okay, well, those guys are just getting ready to come out the door for EVA number 3. Swanee and I just had a small little arm operation here. We had to take the shuttle arm and move it to a shoulder yaw to about 160 so that we can provide good viewing for our seated cart operations later on in the EVA. And hatch is open at nighttime, and here I come. I'm going to get out of the hatch and get myself squared away, and then hook up Joe's safety tether and tell him to come on out. And you can see Joe's feet coming on out of the hatch as well. Here's another view of us getting squared away around the airlock, and here's a guy inside who was taking good care of us, telling us what we needed to do.
Yeah, today was my job to be the IV or the choreographer, whatever you want to call that job. And I heard the quarterback's a better term. Yeah, we'll go with that. But whatever you want to call it, that was my job today, and they did so great outside, it made my job easy.
Again, arm ops were a big part of today's EVA, and shortly after we got the EVA underway, we both Koichi and John had to maneuver the big arm in position. I guess this is some more video back in the flight deck where all the action was really at with Dr. Swanson and myself, just Swanee quarterbacking, choreographing this EVA, and I was assisting with some tapes.
today we used a big arm to support the EVA, and we put, John and I were operating the robotic arm, and the task that we did first was the cedar cart relocation. Joe was at the tip of the robotic arm holding a big cedar cart, and we moved him up and down like 10 meters, 13 meters, 6 meters, and it was a big move. And the big arm was very stable, and it was really fun to operate a very nice robotic arm. Here's the robotics workstation in the laboratory, and John and I operated the robotic arm. Here I'm at the control of the hand controllers, flying Joe at the tip of the robotic arm with a cedar cart. Yeah, being on the end of the arm was pretty simple when you had that smooth operator Koichi there. When he started that thing up, I couldn't even tell I was moving unless I was looking at the station for a frame of reference. It was very easy going, and he did a great job getting me from the starboard side over to the port side, or vice versa.